I have no name, at least none that needs to be remembered. If anyone deserved to die on a cross, it's me. The laws I broke were many, and the sins I committed, too numerous to count. And I have no one to blame but myself. My parents raised me very well, provided for my every need. I knew right from wrong, and the choices I made were mine. Yes, they were the wrong choices, but I take responsibility for each and every one of those sins. I was sentenced to die upon a cross. I was to be put to death on a Friday with two others. One was a companion of mine. He was another black-hearted soul that shared my passion for lying and stealing and whatever else you may think about or wonder. We knew that we would be killed someday. We just wondered why it had taken so long for the authorities to apprehend us. The other man that would be crucified along with us, I didn't know, at least not yet. He was to be executed in place of our leader, Barabbas. When I first saw him, I questioned if he was even alive. He'd been captured in the middle of the night and beaten unmercifully. The flesh on his back was just hanging in shreds. His face was bleeding and chunks of the beard was missing. A crown of thorns had been placed on his head, pierced his brow. He had been hit, kicked, spat upon. He was barely recognizable as a man. But you know, one thing stood out. His eyes. He looked at me with what I can only describe as love. Pure love. The way my parents used to look at me before I disappointed himself. But there we stood, the three of us at the bottom of Golgotha's hill. The Roman soldiers had made us carry our crosses to the top of the hill where we would be nailed to them. My companion and I struggled with the weight of our crosses. We had not been beaten, but still it was extremely difficult for us. Every time we would fall, the Roman centurion would lay his whip to our backs. We would get back up, start walking to the top of the hill. When we reached the top, there we were placed on our crosses. We were thrown to the ground, and spikes were nailed into our hands and to our feet. The pain was so excruciating, we were left hanging on the crosses there to die. A sign had been placed on top of the middle cross. The sign read, "This is the King of the Jews." The people were mocking them. He said if he was the King of Jews, that he should come down from the cross and save himself. Then I heard his name, Jesus. I had heard of him, and to my knowledge, he had never done anything wrong. But the religious leaders, they were threatened by this man named Jesus. The other thief on the other cross, he began to mock him too. He challenged him to save himself and to save us as well. I asked my companion if he feared God. We were being crucified for good reason. But Jesus had done nothing wrong. I turned toward Jesus and I said, Lord, remember me when you come in your kingdom. Jesus said, "Verily, I say to you, today you shall be with me in paradise." I believed Jesus when he told me that I would be in paradise with him. A sweet peace washed over me like nothing I'd ever experienced before. Then the sky grew dark, and it stayed black as night for 3 hours. We were all in great pain as we hung there. But you know, I didn't fear death. I believed Jesus. Then Jesus shouted in a loud voice, and he died. The earth began to shake, and I heard a centurion say, "Truly, this man was the Son of God." Jesus was already dead when the soldiers came to break our legs so that we would die also. I felt the bones break. I could no longer support myself to take a breath. As I expelled my last breath, I closed my eyes. But when I opened them, I saw Jesus. He was standing in paradise with his arms stretched out to welcome me.